I think so.
Okay. Have you gone mute?
Maybe I just don't want to talk to you.
What were them that you were talking to?
Hey guys, Richard and
Amanda.
her
Excuse me.
and Amanda.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. Hi,
Hey, Riley. Oh.
What?
It's just warm, isn't it?
It's quite warm.
It's warm.
I know. Let's start our live show with a complaint.
That's a good start, isn't it? It's a good start.
Hi, Amy.
Hey. Hey, Amy. Hey, Riley.
This game. Nice.
Hey, everyone who's watching us live. So, today's live is going to be about about several things. The Water Festival event is coming to an end tomorrow at 9 p.m. for us, 1 p.m. PDT. So that will be over and done with. And I just wanted to talk about how much I've actually enjoyed this one.
Oh.
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
Thanks, love you too.
Kinda.
How is the water event treating you?
Well, to be honest, as far as results are concerned, it could have gone better. But as far as being motivated to try and get to do research tasks and stuff, I've actually been fairly motivated this time. I think the research tasks have actually been really quite good to do. They've been varied and interesting and result in decent spawns. Shiny chance spawns, that is.
Riley thinks he's going to win both again. And
Amy maybe you will.
Got herself a shiny Carvana.
I don't have a shiny Carvana, but I do have. I've had 2 shinies this event so far. Let me put it on recent so you guys will see. A lovely mud kit. I was so celebratory of that. And a barboach. Which is there. This Whalmer happened before the event. So I haven't really had good results, but you can see, I've tried. These are just clan pearls. That a lot of the other ones I've transferred, like the seal quests. I haven't transferred the crabby ones because I'm going to be trading them. But I've done quite a lot of quests and just not received any shinies out of the quests, but not for lack of trying, and I've enjoyed trying, and that's kind of the thing, isn't it? So I've got a 98% clan pearl. That's alright, isn't it?
Okay.
The boat is hiding from me. Pumpkin Queen in the house. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Pumpkin Queen in the house. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whoop. Whoop, whoop.
Oh my word, you're such a 90s child. I'm sorry, everyone. Only took 50 encounters, but finally got a shiny Rayquaza. On the plus side, I got 2. Well, nice.
50 encounters, wow.
That's a lot.
That is
I
a
got
lot.
quite a few.
I've got 5 shiny Rayquazas. I would like to try and get more, but it's been trying to get out to do raids at the moment. It's been a bit difficult.
I've got 4, but I've got this one here. 3 shiny Rayquaza, Pumpkin Queen.
I just want to show you another
still
project
no
that I've got.
Amy's still not got a
that I've got going. This is how many lucky trades I've used on Shiny Raikou, and I still haven't got a good IV one.
Quite funny, isn't it?
No, not at all. Not funny one little bit. I can't believe you haven't got a Shiny Ray. But anyway, the Water Festival event, I think this year has been excellent. Certainly the best one so far. I mean, I suppose it might be overshadowed by the first one when they released the first ever shiny into Pokemon Go with Magikarp. But as far as events go, I think this one has been good. The spawns have been refreshing. Driving around and not seeing the same old spawns all the time, and they've literally changed most of the spawns. So they're water spawns, and that's amazing. I've just enjoyed it so much. I've enjoyed seeing the different spawns, I've enjoyed the quests, I've enjoyed everything. Maybe not the raids. I've ignored the raids massively. But anyway.
Riley got a 2089 Shiny Rayquaza on his first attempt.
That's awesome, Riley. Congrats.
Amy did work all last week though.
Oh.
And me, the Pumpkin Queen, I don't have any new shinies.
You know what? I've not done this for a while because I keep forgetting. So let's evolve some shinies that I haven't evolved. Let's start with Barboach. We're going to evolve it.
Marticus. We're hoping for that in Mexico, New Mexico. As a regional.
I think definitely there will be new regionals. Definitely. So there's a shiny Whiscash.
What Pokemon are in research breakthrough today?
The pool's still the same. Next week it should be something different. So it's Kyogre, Groudon, Latias and Latios. Next week it should be different.
When does it change?
What date is it today? 29th, is it?
29th.
29th. So it changes on the 1st, I think. I think these are in. A shiny Marill, and I'm going to evolve it again. I've had this for weeks and kept forgetting to evolve it. I did it on a lucky trade. Thank you for that, Marcus. If you ever watch this live, or you're watching now and you're just quiet. Look at that.
Wow.
That's beautiful, that, isn't it? Shiny Azumarill.
Wow.
Beautiful. I could, but I'm not. I'm saving it. Just in case.
Research.
The Galarian stuff. When Sword and Shield is released in November, I'm absolutely certain that there will be some crossover with Pokemon Go. And the only thing I can really think of is them releasing Galarian forms in Pokemon Go, like they've done with Alolan forms. Alola is still years away. And there's a Galarian Sudowoodo.
Oh.
So, I'm saving it. I don't have a shiny regular Sudowoodo, but I'm saving it.
So,
I know that, Pumpkin Queen. I have thought about that, and I could be wrong, but they've released the baby. I mean, they could just release Galarian Sudowoodo into raids like they did with Alolan Marowak and all that stuff. I agree. They could do that, but I'm still holding on to it. Maybe they'll introduce something. Since they introduced the Alolans, they've also introduced the Sinnoh Stone to evolve it. Maybe they'll introduce an item or something. I'm not sure, and I think that you're probably right. But I think I would rather wait and see, and if not, I'll just evolve it into a regular Sudowoodo. Then that's what my plan is. I do actually think that you're probably right, though. I think it'll be in a raid or something, maybe an egg hatch or something special, maybe a research reward or something.
Or a flat cap, Amy. Vin Charger, hi. Amanda Latios, Richard Groudon.
We'll get there. Riley, we'll get there.
New Pikachu wearing a top hat or flat cap, I think. Because they're going on steel, aren't they? So that'd be like Northern.
It's based on Britain, isn't it? So I mean, they could do anything really. Maybe like the Scotch hat thing, a Scotch hat Pikachu with ginger hair. With ginger hair, a kilt Pikachu, that would be amazing. I really don't like Pikachu, but I would go crazy for a shiny kilt wearing Pikachu. I would just go nuts. I love Scotland. It's awesome.
Open the door at
PoGo
soon. It'll just be less content when the game gets to Gen 8. Good point.
It is a good point, but it just, I mean, it amazes me. I would have never predicted that there would be like shiny Alolan Executor in the game before there's regular shiny Execute or Executor in the game. I would have never predicted that. And it's the only real thing I can see for them cross-promoting. There'll probably be other things. I mean, maybe they'll release a mythical. I mean, they've already done Meltdown. That's from Gen 8. So I don't know. Maybe.
Riley got his first Dragonite Thursday. Was that last Thursday or today?
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Dragonite's a great Pokemon.
Amy, kill Pikachu. I'm dead.
It would be good, wouldn't it?
Pumpkin Queen, I don't like we have the Alolas already, to be honest. Don't like that we have the Alolas already.
I can see. Right, so let's examine what actually happened. They released the Alolas to introduce 7K eggs. Now they've introduced it and 7K eggs are a staple in the game. Everybody just doesn't think about the fact that there was a time that there was no 7K eggs. Maybe they won't do the same with the Galarian forms, but it's something that makes the egg pool for 7Ks fairly unique. The fact that Alolans come out of it, and it would completely
the fact that kids with accounts under 13 years of age can't have it.
That is something that I disagree with that. I mean, it's really problematic, and the fact that that Niantic have done nothing for those children. I mean, they won't even allow. I know they've introduced Niantic Kids, but you have to start a brand new account to do that. And the fact that they've done nothing for the kids.
And they're not allowing them to have friends anyway.
No, they're not allowing them to have friends, not even with their parents' consent. And I would have thought that with parental consent that would be possible, but I don't agree with it. But the point is, for the general populace of the game, 7K eggs have a different pool.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, you know what I mean? Now there is some crossover because they've put babies in the 7K now. So there's crossover from both the 10Ks and the 5Ks into that 7K pool. And they could find ways of rejuvenating that 7K pool in different ways than introducing Galarian forms into it. But, it would rejuvenate that pool for a while. Niantic have to find ways of keeping people using incubators, playing the game, being excited about egg hatches. And if the same stuff's in those eggs the entire time, it's never going to be exciting, is it?
It says this is where Niantic gives us 7.1k eggs for Galarian variants.
Maybe.
Riley, when we'll open the box at the end of the show.
It's always at the end. It's always one of the last things that we do.
I swear when mine goes shiny, I'm gonna.
When Mr. Man goes shiny,
I'm
gonna be so jealous of you too.
Yeah.
Well, you never know if you're lucky. I mean, the first week is in the regionals. The first week of the Ultra Unlock, which comes, it's not that far away. The event ends tomorrow, the Water Festival, and there's a 2-day break, and then the first week of the Ultra Unlock starts. So we'll get the unknowns in the 10k eggs and the legendary beasts in raids, which is pretty cool. And then it's not long before they release the shiny regionals in eggs,
See you
so you might
soon,
get one.
Riley. Thank you for joining us. I will definitely tell you if you win.
We will.
Yep, we've got your guess. Thank you.
Thanks, Riley. Thanks for watching, dude. So it's not far away. You know what? This is something that we really need to talk about.
Not me and you.
Gen 5 is like 3 weeks away.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? It's not far. Not long at all. Shiny Mewtwo is
that
just
for,
weeks away.
Is that for reals or because didn't you say about it's Halloween when they drop things?
Generally, they've announced it, Amanda.
Have they? Oh, okay.
We did it in last week's live.
Oh yeah. I forget. I've got bigger things to do, like look after a baby.
But yeah, it's only weeks away. Only weeks away. Mr. Mime can sit in a hole forever and be quiet.
Trying to be PG-13. Yeah.
I know how you feel. Amanda has been to America, and the regional spawns in America are not like here. The reason why Mr. Mime is so prolific here, Amy, is because we actually live in a place where the weather is actually quite varied. The weather changes hour to hour in Pokemon Go, and it changes hour to hour in real life, let's be honest, in the UK. So when it's cloudy weather, Mr. Mime spawns like crazy. In the US, at least where Amanda went in the US, I know it's a big place and the weather's different depending on where you go. Amanda went to, where did you go? Florida? Not Florida.
No, I went to
California.
California to
the other end, only the other end of the map. Sorry.
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
We stayed in Silicon Valley and
San
Jose.
So what you get there is really hot weather.
Yep.
Storms.
Yes.
In California.
I didn't have any storms.
But that's what happens, isn't it?
Yeah. Basically.
So it's sunny weather, sunny weather, sunny weather, sunny weather.
Yeah.
All the time. So Talros is not a grass type or a ground type.
We didn't have. I don't think I had weather.
Or a fire type.
I don't think I had weather when I went there.
But still,
either.
the spawns weren't great, though, were they?
No, but when Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime used to spawn like crazy. There were one in every street corner. So it's just, it depends.
Actually, yes, because when I went to. Right.
Talros spawns more in the central part of the USA. Right, I see. So, that's probably because there are other regionals that fit into America as well. You know what I mean? Like in Florida, you can get Heracross as well as Talros. You know what I mean? Whereas in Central America, it's just Talros. So that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Here, it's just Mr. Mime. And they like split world regionals, innit? Like we've got at the moment, we've got Lunator.
We really did get the short straw for regionals. I don't know. Oh, it's where the real buffalo live. In
right.
Central USA. Taros is everywhere though.
Right.
So. I don't know, Amy. I mean, we're only fed up with him because he's everywhere.
Well, but I mean, just like Pumpkin Queen saying that, I reckon she's probably so fed up of seeing Talros. If they spawn like crazy, like Mr. Mime do, you know, it swings and roundabouts. I mean,
the grass is always greener on the other side.
Yeah.
That's what it's down. That's what it's down to. And I mean, we were talking. What were we talking about today? And you said, I'm sure we were talking about, I think you were being nostalgic, weren't you? Probably about a computer game or...
World of Warcraft.
Yeah, World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And I said, grass is always green on the other side, so...
Yeah.
You remember it fondly and through rose-tinted glasses and stuff, and it's... yeah. Anyway.
But anyway,
Consoler in Hawaii, used to spawn like crazy here. I got sick of them, but then they changed it.
Right.
Yeah.
Not this year, but the year before. Corsola was the regional Pokemon that was at Dortmund,
Yeah.
at the Safari Zone in Dortmund before it became a Go Fest. But they released it all over Europe because they messed up the event, which, to be honest, I didn't mind so much. I know there were people who went to Dortmund who were like, we paid to come here and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just thinking, guys, come on, just relax. People want to catch Pokemon. Dudes.
I think the reason they thought that, I mean, I thought it were amazing that they released it everywhere, but I think that somebody said to me that the thing is, they'd not got anything to be able to trade. It weren't worth anything anymore. So the Corsolas that they'd saved to trade were no longer worth anything.
Still, people want to catch Pokemon.
But that was the point, I think, that people were.
I mean, of course, I don't agree with them just releasing all the regional worldwide willy nilly, because it takes the whole thing about Pokemon is to hunt them, isn't it?
Yeah.
So.
Hi, Connor.
Hey.
But,
so.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What else is happening?
Well, it's all been announced. That's the thing, isn't it? The Ultra Unlock. The next month is pretty much laid out for us. You know what I mean? We've got the end of this event coming. We've got a.
Are you telling me that Niantic are organised and letting us be organised?
Yeah. They have, I know. It's the first time ever, isn't it? They've let us know like
a
whole month of content for the game. It's really good. Oh, shiny Jake! That's not a shiny Makahito, is it?
No. I feel like, do you know when you're being silly with your friend and you say, "Can I take your temperature and make sure that you're alright? Do you need a doctor?" You're like that, doing that for Niantic.
So, it's all out there, guys. I mean...
Connor, any luck? Any luck?
In the Water Festival event, I've had a shiny Barboach, which I evolved earlier. I haven't had a shiny Carvanha yet. Carvanha, no.
Okay.
I haven't had one.
If you guys go to Go Fest, Chicago next, I will literally give you anything for that shiny Mr. Mime Jr.
Well... I would have thought that it depends what they do with the spawns, because
Connor has 5 shiny Carvanhas.
Right now, if you examine what happened with Lunatone and Salt Rock before the event, before they released the shiny, wherever that regional variant was spawning at the time, they were actually spawning fairly often. It was Sol Rock here, and you would see not loads, but 2 or 3 a day if you had your account on. Then they released the shiny. None. James, who watches our stuff in America, he says that when Sol Rock moved back over there for the release, it stopped spawning, and Lunatone was spawning before that. Here, Lunatone only spawns at night and only during part of cloud weather. So it's really depends. They might release the shinies and then the spawn just disappear. Which means...
I'm still looking for free listener. Where's it gone? Can I check?
You can, yeah. I've got 200 friends, but I will delete one. There's my code, it's up on the screen. I'm happy to share it. I'll leave it up there for a minute or two.
Pumpkin Queen says Lunatone was only at night here too.
Yeah, it did only spawn at night when it was here originally as well, but it was more prolific than just under a single weather condition, and it really does spawn only at proper night time. Like, if I walked out now, if it was partly cloudy weather, it's 11 minutes past 10 in the PM here. Currently, if it was partly cloudy and I went for a walk, there would be no Lunatone. You would have to go at like 3 in the morning to find it. I've got a shiny Lunatone recently, and the only reason I got that is because I went out like at 5:30 in the morning to shoot a video, and I literally just got so lucky to get it. Anyway, there's my code. It was up on the screen. Send me a request, and I will delete someone.
I don't actually have any gifts, but you can definitely.
I don't have any gifts either.
Mm.
Oh, I do. I've got 2.
Woohoo. I haven't got any.
2, there you go.
I was just going to say that, Amy. We got some crocheted. She's crocheting now, and we got some crocheted balls, which were really nice.
They were awesome.
Car, I think.
Awesome. Benjamin
really loves it.
likes them.
Really
plays them all
it.
the time.
William does as well. Press show on that.
Sure. Well, thank you for that, Connor. Most appreciated. Any subscriptions are appreciated.
2 shiny soul rocks have we already done that one. Yeah, go for it, Connor. Very appreciated.
Anyway.
So, Connor, have you seen our live show before?
Alright, go on then, you tell us.
Because if you haven't, what we do towards the end, which is probably soon because I'm getting tired, we open our research box, and when we, that's the one.
Do you want me to explain it?
Yes.
You seem to be stumbling over your words.
I'm tired. I'm so tired.
Okay, so
I'm falling asleep actually.
Every day, if you complete a quest, you get a stamp. Once you get 7 stamps, it gives you a reward, a research box, and in that box there's a Pokemon. We play a game on our Thursday live where you guess, the viewers, you guys guess which Pokemon is going to come out of this box. For both myself and Amanda. If you get 1 right, you get a point. You get 2 right, you get 2 points. And at the end of the year, if you get both of them right, you get 3 points. Sorry. And at the end of the year, we add it all up, and then we have a yearly champion of our Thursday night Guess the Pokémon live show. So, this pool, this week, it will be different next week, is Kyogre,
Groudon, Latias, and Latios.
Oh,
but next week, I will still have that pool.
Because you're behind, aren't you?
I am a week behind.
Yeah. I won't.
Tired. Amanda is tired. Amanda is very tired. Can you see? How many times I've fallen asleep? I've just been like,
Right. So, give us your guesses, guys. Which Pokemon are going to come out of these boxes? Which ones? I know Riley's had his guess before he had to go. Give us some guesses. Let's see.
You stop talking.
I'm just looking at my gate to see if there's anybody I can open gifts for.
Shall I open some gifts? That might give me something to do.
I'm gonna. It said, "Oh, has it stopped you doing that now in the update?" Wow, that's interesting.
Oh,
that's interesting. Just give me a second, because it used to let you stack them up. I mean, these guys haven't even sent me a gift, so I'm gonna get rid of one of these.
Well, where have all your waiting ones gone?
They've obviously stopped them doing it because now once you get 2 of the friends, they won't let you stack them up. Here you go, I've got an empty friend slot now.
Oh. Do you want to press show?
Sure. There you go. Pardon? Yeah.
Hi, Crispy.
Hey, Crispy. If anybody wants to add crispy, his code's there. Any more guesses? Amanda Groudon, Richard Latias. I've had a shiny Latias out of these rewards. I think that's my one and only.
I've never had a shiny.
I know.
Never.
Shiny on. There it is, look. Out of a quest reward box thing.
So.
Any more guesses?
2 box shines for Amy.
Has Amy guessed?
Not sure.
Another shot to prove.
Yeah, Amy, Latias, and
yeah, there we go.
Kyogre.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any more guesses? If not, we're going to proceed to the opening.
Proceed, that's a big word for Thursday.
I'll give it another 30 seconds. And if there's no more guesses, we're going to open up.
What I've decided to do, did I tell you?
What's
I've
that?
decided with my Japanese friends,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get them to lucky friend status, then delete them. No, there's a don't look at me like that. It's not awful.
You're mental.
Why? No, because right. My point is, yeah. If I delete them now, I've got space on my list to get more people. Yeah. But then, if I meet them in real life, and I say, okay, let's share codes, and it comes up immediately and says, you're lucky friend with this person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, why Shiny Hunter? I quite like that.
That's a cool trainer name.
Then, we're immediately lucky friends. Do you not think that that's ingenious?
Don't you think there's a risk? There's a risk.
No. I don't.
Okay. Anyway. It's time.
Have you got to open the box bit?
When I click it, it'll come up.
Oh, me too, definitely.
I always do it that way, because otherwise it stops you from completing quests.
Yeah.
So we miss out on the, oh look, I've got some more red Pokeballs, and I never get any rare candy.
Okay, that's what we're doing.
You ready?
Ready.
Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1.
What?
I got a
Well
Latias.
done.
Somebody got insert cool name, got them both right.
Oh, wow.
I did, Connor. Was it a shiny Hypno?
I think. Move it down. I think that Riley got it right as well.
Did Riley get them both right again?
I think so.
Where's Riley's guess?
There. Latios and Richard got it wrong way around.
No, we got Latios, not Latias.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
Insert cool name. In with the mega guess.
Hey.
Oh man, I've got no Pokeballs. I've been catching a lot by hand. So I've got no great... I can't even hit it. No great balls or ultra balls. Well, I got red balls.
Is that right? But you've got like 600 of them.
Doesn't matter anyway, look. First time I hit it. Oh, you got it too.
No, but I go and rasped it.
Did you?
Yeah, you got from that life.
I never use. Hey, 93%. What did you get?
Thanks.
93%.
Well done, you.
15. Is it even 93 or 96? Did I misread it?
We are great
No,
friends.
93. There we go. Right, guys.
Left. Guys.
5 shiny Carvanha. You've been so lucky. The shiny female Lideron's pretty good as well.
Not got that either.
Neither have I. I've got a male one.
I haven't got that
Well,
either.
a Nido kid. Anyway, guys, that's the end of our live.
Is it?
Yeah, that's it. We'll see you guys in the next video.